Everyone does rituals. Let's not pretend that we don't. The body is the main instrument of rituals, no matter how elaborate the externals are. Complexity and duration are things to build up over time, at least for the occasion. Some particular rules of how to move or dress may be employed. Some things about how to keep your body are how to prepare for the ritual. Maybe those processes themselves are rituals. Work at your own understanding and experience of it. Barakut Harayah, the blessings of praise and gratitude. The Barakut Harayah Hashemiyaeh, the blessings over the phenomena and events is another thing to call it. And some people will say that some blessings are said once a day. The initial ones are an example of such. The phrase atah to hawlam, so atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech hawlam would be omitted if you're not sure whether to say it. And that goes for any of what's going to follow in today's program. Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech hawlam Asha Masha Brashit. Blessed are you, God is a verb and noun. Deity of dwelling, sovereign of the realms, whose work is the quality of work from the beginning. And that was if there is lightning and if there's thunder. Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech hawlam shakchu wagbortu mala awlam. And that's if you hear thunder. Blessed are you, God is a verb and noun. Power of presence, king of the dimensions. For his strength and power fills the universe. If you see a rainbow in the sky, Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech hawlam Zuker Habrit Wanaman Babritu Wakyam Bamamru. Blessed are you, God is a verb and noun. Power of the place, king of the plains, who remembers the covenant, is trustworthy in the covenant, and fulfills his word. And the others, like the earthquake one, or a comet, are some mountain, mudslide or avalanche or whatever. And so you can say this each time. Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech hawlam Asha Mahsha Brashit. And okay, I guess you say it once if you see the clouds light up and all that. But if you see these bigger events, and you could say it repeatedly. And some, if you see the ocean, including the Mediterranean. Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech haolam sha'asha at Hyam Hagdul. I might have said Chim, but blessed are you, established, deity of dwelling, sovereign of the universe, who made the great sea. And if you see something particularly beautiful in terms of something alive or pleasing or whatever, Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech haolam shaka lu balamu. So if you see a particularly attractive Jewish member of the opposite sex, they're going to be pleased hearing this, or they might if they're trained. Blessed are you, God as a verb and noun, power over dwelling, king of the dimensions, who has such in his universe. And if you see something strange, Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech haolam mashna habriwat. Blessed are you, increasing existence, power of dwelling, king of the dimensions, who makes the creatures different. And if you see something, once a year seasonal, the plant differences, that sort of thing, the blooming in particular, Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech haolam shalah chasur ba'alamu deber wabra bu briwat thubut welunut thubim lahnut baham bani adam. Blessed are you, God as a verb and noun, power of dwelling, sovereign in the universe, for nothing is lacking in his universe, and he created it in good creatures with good trees to cause mankind to be pleased with it. And if you see somebody versed in religion, Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech haolam shechlak much come to Yireu. Blessed are you, God is a verb and noun, power over dwelling, king of the universe, who is appointed of his knowledge to those who have regard for him. Well, to fear, particularly, because you're repelled by something. So, la, your ra would be to cast out, and you, something, some idea, something joined with it. Now, if the scholar is of something that's not given the spiritual context, Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech haolam shantun muchkamtu labshur wudam. Blessed are you, God as a verb and noun, power of dwelling, sovereign of the dimensions, who has given up his knowledge to the human beings. And if you see somebody you can't conquer, that's a politician, that is not the same religion as you, you say, Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech haolam shantun makbudu labshur wudam. Blessed are you, God is a verb and noun, power of dwelling, King of the dimensions, who has given of his glory to human beings, and Atah Yahweh Alheinu Melech Haolam is left out to some people. But, this politician would have control over life and all that sort of stuff and can't be overturned. But yeah, most people would admit those 5 words. If it's, And so if you see 600,000 or more Jews together, which happens to be the number that was initially, that's not the exact number, but there's a number around there that was the original number that was claimed for the Holocaust of World War II, and some Asian countries never changed the narrative. And people have looked into it and said that there was no way millions of people could have died in those death camps. That, even at top rate running, they were running the whole time at that rate, and the people bust in and stuff like this, that, the numbers don't match up. Number of Jews in Europe, sure, in Germany, yes, but that fled the country, yes, but it's still pretty horrible. But anyways, if you see that many Jews, 600,000 Jews, Baruch atah Yahweh Alheinu Melech Haolam, Chukim, Herzium. Now, you don't find that many Jews on Temple Mount at the high holidays, so I don't know when one's ever going to use this, but blessed are you, God is verb and noun, our God, King of the universe, knower of secrets. And if you first see a friend who has recovered from something that threatened their life, Baruch, Rachmana, Malka, Dalma, Di, Yahbak, Lan Wallah, Yahbak, Lapra. Now, if we saw, after World War II, that was definitely one of the things that you could say to them, right? Whether they were actually a Holocaust survivor or not. Like if they fled the country or something like that, you could say that to them. Blessed is the merciful one, the King of the universe, who has given to us and has not put you to the dust. Well, has not turned you to the dust. Oh, into the, and for, yeah, okay. Upon seeing a destroyed synagogue, and the Palestinian Authority has sworn to protect the synagogues, including the resistance. There's a lot of attacking of synagogues by the Zionist Jews that's occurred. It's more focused on the people, but yeah. Baruch atah Yahweh Alheinu Melech Haolam Din Hamet. Blessed are you, God is verb and noun, deity of dwelling, sovereign of the realms. And the system of judgment, that is the truth. And speaking of the system of judgment, Islam, for example, orders the protection of all Jews and synagogues and temples, and the Jewish places of worship and the Jews are protected under that system of judgment. So making the accusation the Muslims are going to persecute the Jews or force them to convert or something, it just doesn't make any sense that they're going to do that to anybody. But Baruch, Matziab, Kabul, Alamana, and if it's been, that's what you say if something's been restored. And some say, Baruch atah Yahweh Alhainu Melech Haolam Matzib Babul Alamana. So the place of worship is restored. Blessed are you, God is verb and noun, power of dwelling, King of the universe, who sets a limit for a widow. So Alban is somebody that's mourning, and that makes it particular, but again, you can use the gendered language for something else. And if there's something that you call a miracle, and you see the place, you say, Baruch atah Yahweh Alhainu Melech Haolam Shasha Li Nas Bamkum Hazah Wub, and you state the place. Blessed are you, God is a verb and noun, deity of the place, King of the realms, who performed a miracle for me at this place and in something, or with something. Baruch atah Yahweh Alhainu Melech Haolam Shasha Labi, or Lami, if it's a parent, Labuti, if it's some sort of guardian, Lurbi, if it's a teacher, Labutinu, if it's a nation. Nus Bumqum Hazah. Blessed are you, God is a verb and noun, power over dwelling, King of the dimensions, who performed a miracle for a father, mother, forbearers, teacher, ancestors, or place of dwelling of the ancestors.